You know what else was solid? This. Tom Brady, Carmelo Anthony with a little self-deprecating humor. Brady for Deflategate, Carmelo for having no rings. Check it out.
Week of Greatness brought it again for the 5th year.
How is it possible it keeps getting better even after all these years?
Kind of makes you wonder what Foot Locker is up to.
You know, that's an unfortunate mindset you got there.
Tom Brady.
Just because something's great year after year doesn't mean anything's going on. Why can't some things just be great?
Just a question.
It starts with questions, and then questions turn into assumptions, and then assumptions turn into vacations. So why would you punish the Week of Greatness for something that never even happened? I lost my appetite.
Foot Locker, nice.
Mello? Yeah, the Week of Greatness is back for year 5. You been?
Not yet, but I'm planning on it.
You don't sound too urgent. The window for greatness closes fast.
I've experienced my fair share of greatness.
I mean, you're definitely really good, but greatness?
I'm a 9-time All-Star.
That's more of a popularity contest.
I won a national championship in college.
Come on, man, that doesn't really count.
I have 3 gold medals.
Against, like, Peru.
You guys spend a lot of time commenting on the internet?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Against, like, Peru. I like both of those. I want to start with you, Stephen A. Which one did you like more?
Obviously, I liked Brady more. I liked Brady more because
Why,
I thought,
obviously?
well, I thought he did. First of all, I thought he did a great job.
Okay.
You know, showed some personality. Not only that, he was swearing up and down that, you know, basically it never happened. I should not have been suspended.
Unfortunate mindset.
I think he's sending that kind of message. It should have never happened. So I like that. And again, I mean, it wasn't Peyton Manning, but it was impressive enough. But the reason why I like Brady more, unfortunately, is because I didn't like the Carmelo commercial at all. I thought it was a good commercial. I thought it was a good job.
Oh, is this because of the Knicks?
Well,
this is personal? Come on.
Well, first of all, it's personal for me because I got a lot of love.
I got him.
I got a lot of love for Carmelo Anthony. I really, really do. I mean, I'm dead serious. I'm not joking. I got a lot of love for Carmelo Anthony. I've known him for 13 years, at least. And he's never been in a conference finals. But one time with Denver, he's never been to an NBA finals. And I don't want to see no damn commercials about the Olympics. I don't want to see no damn commercial about the national championship.
Behind this commercial. Look at you.
I am.
You're getting all sensitive. I didn't know you were all worked up.
Y'all want to answer the question for me?
Tony Romo.
Y'all, I'll shut up.
wrong.
I'll shut up. Y'all want to answer the question
You
for
are
me?
wrong. You've been wrong on every one today. Sometimes we actually agree on some
sensitive
segments.
you just got.
Look,
Go ahead, man.
First of all, let me give you the review.
Go ahead, take it away. Take it away.
Number one, those were very well-written commercials.
Okay.
They were poorly executed.
Come on.
Sorry, they were written well, but ultimately you're not laughing at them, and if they were executed correctly, you'd actually laugh out loud. No, don't tell me that. Anyway, that's number one. Number two, Brady was the better performer. He performed his role better than Carmelo, who looked stiffer and less natural. However, Carmelo had the better commercial. Why? Because the conceit of Brady's commercial is, as you said, that he didn't do it. That's not as funny. That's not really poking fun at yourself. The conceit of Carmelo's commercial is that he hasn't been in a conference finals, that he hasn't won any championships, that the fans really are saying about him, maybe you're not great. And now he's going back at them saying, get a life, but it's going right to the heart of the issue, whereas Brady's is skirting the issue. It's not like the guys come into the diner talking about, yo, Brady deflated those footballs. They come in talking about something else, and Brady's obsessed with proving his innocence. That's presuming he's innocent. Carmelo is coming in with the assumption that the reality is people are questioning his greatness. That took more guts to make that commercial, and it's a better written commercial. Even though Brady performed his better, yes, Carmelo's a better commercial.
Y'all want to answer the question for me?
That's the answer.
No.
I'm not playing. I'm pretty ticked off. I don't like the fact that Carmelo Anthony, the great offensive talent that he is, his career is winding down. By the way, that's Carmelo's personality. If you talk to him, that's actually very much like him. He talks like that. He walks around, talks like that. Walks like that, everything. So I'm telling you, it wasn't a stretch for him that way. I am looking at a guy that is one of the great offensive talents we have ever seen in the NBA that has never played in an NBA Finals. And Foot Locker and them can make all the damn commercials about it, and I'm quite sure everybody going to have a good time with it. But you ain't no Knicks fan. Not if you got a problem. Not if you laughing about that. Because if you a Knicks fan, I promise you, if you polled Knicks fans, we ain't going to like that commercial. I'm a Knicks fan.
I didn't know you were going to take it here.
I'm a fan twofold. I'm a fan twofold. I am a Knicks fan, and I am a Carmelo Anthony fan. not just as a player, but as a person. I know him. He's a good brother. I am disgusted at the Knicks situation.
Carmelo's not long-term for the Knicks.
Listen, I'm just saying, but
Porzingis' team should be already.
He's been there for 6 years already. I'm just telling you right now, he's been there for 6 years. I don't know when the hell he's going to get up out of there. But no matter what the situation is, the fact of the matter is this dude has not Carmelo Anthony, who can drop buckets on anybody. Even right now, you put him in the right situation. Give him the ball and he can close for you. If you got the parts around him, give him the ball, he can close. Carmelo Anthony may end his career never having been in that situation in the finals. And by the way, all he'll have to lean on is what the commercial says. I'm a three-time Olympic gold medalist. I'm a national champion at college. It's not funny to me. It's not funny to me.
Carmelo has not been on great teams.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just telling you it's not funny.
Carmelo has not been on teams with many great teammates. That is true. He has not been utilized properly throughout his career always. That is true, or to his best advantage based on what he's had around him. However, you and others keep pointing to his lack of success as an indictment of the organizations he's playing on, never accepting the idea that maybe he's just not as good as you think he is, which is what this commercial points out.
You guys went all Debbie Downer on this.
I don't feel that way about him as an offensive player. But what
as a scorer, right?
As a scorer. But what I will say to you is this, because there's been plenty of great scorers. You know, I covered one for 10 years. Somehow, think about it. Allen Iverson at 6 feet, 165, carried the Philadelphia 76ers to an NBA
Iverson's better than
Finals.
Carmelo.
I understand that, but my point to you is this. I'm looking at it from the standpoint that if you are Carmelo Anthony, I'm a Knicks fan, man. It ain't funny to me. That's all I'm saying.
And Iverson played defense.
I'm not disagreeing with it. It's not funny to me. It's not pleasant.
You have 3 gold medals.
It's not pleasant. I don't give a damn about the gold medals. I don't care. Call me unpatriotic or whatever. For a basketball, if you're a swimmer, if you're a track star, if you're a gymnast, if you're a soccer player, if you're a track star or whatever, I understand the gold medal. I don't give a damn about a basketball player having male basketball players, because the women is important to them too. I understand that. But NBA players getting a gold medal, I don't give a damn. I can care less about a gold medal. Hey, you can throw it in a Hudson River for all I care. I want a damn championship. I want a damn championship.
You know what?
And I'm tired of y'all joking about it. It's not funny.
No, if you want a championship,
I want to hear it.
You got to make it Porzingis' team and trade Carmelo.
I'm saying you got to be quiet, Max. I don't want to hear about Porzingis anymore, damn it. We're talking about Melo. It's not fun.
If you're a Knicks fan, you should want to hear about Porzingis.
It's not fun.
Listen, let's
and our producer Kevin behind the scenes, he's laughing at us too. It's not funny.
Stephen A. and I were lucky enough to see Conor McGregor run New York Saturday at the Garden, but now is he ready to take on Floyd Mayweather next?
Never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
Well,
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
I want the 100 million cash to fight him on the boxing rules because he's afraid of a real fight.
He's an elephant. Just what I was thinking. More trash talk between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. Floyd saying Conor is an ant, while McGregor responding by saying he wants $100 million to fight Floyd because Floyd is scared to fight him. Meanwhile, boxing promoter Bob Arum said recently there's a 75% chance we see a rematch between Floyd and Manny Pacquiao. Max Kellerman, our boxing expert, the voice of boxing for 20 years. Please tell me, which fight would you rather see? McGregor versus Mayweather or Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch?
This, again, is a dilemma. 2 bad options.
No!
At least that's what my mouth says.
Options.
My mouth says 2 bad options, and I would like to stump for that. But the reality is my wallet would say, if I were a fan and not in the industry, that if either event were to take place, of course, I would buy it. And that's why the economics drive it, and people's wallets really speak louder than their mouths. At least Pacquiao has a chance to win. Not a great one. Mayweather should win again, but at least he has a chance. Conor McGregor in a boxing ring has no chance to beat Floyd Mayweather. In fact, I don't think he has a chance to go the distance. Floyd Mayweather in an octagon, let me be very clear, has no chance to beat Conor McGregor. And he certainly wouldn't go the distance. Neither guy, because they're 2 different sports. The best Australian rules rugby, football team in the world is not going to beat the Patriots at football. Nor would the Patriots beat them at rugby. They're 2 different sports, even if they share some things in common. But Floyd's saying that an elephant doesn't see an ant, in boxing terms, he's right. It is an elephant to an ant in pure boxing terms. And McGregor's a talented striker. I know that. But he sees him. He obviously sees him. He has to respond to him publicly. He wants to fight him. He believes that there might be $100 million in it for him. So he sees Conor McGregor. But Conor McGregor has no chance against Floyd in a boxing ring.
Well, we agree there. He has no shot against Floyd in the boxing ring. Floyd is a magician in the boxing ring. He would pick him apart. And his conditioning would be superior as well, because I've seen Conor McGregor appear tired at times. I just don't see how he'd have a chance. But just like Floyd wouldn't have a chance in the octagon, because Conor McGregor would take him out real quickly with something other than striking him, to be quite honest with you. Having said all of that, I will say this. Once upon a time, I thought this was just a disgrace to boxing. If Floyd, he owes it to boxing not to give this guy a chance. I've rethought that somewhat. Here's why. A, I saw James Toney get into the octagon. I've seen Brock Lesnar go from wrestling to get into the octagon. I've seen other folks try it at MMA. Why not try it at boxing if you think you're big time?
But the difference with James Toney is he was against Randy Couture. So his background's wrestling and Tony's is boxing. This is his staples boxing. So that's why I know you guys say there's no shot, but at least that's his bread and butter.
But here's my deal. What I say is this. I was at the UFC match Saturday. It was electrifying. Conor McGregor walking into the ring to 50s, I get money, run New York. I mean, it was big time. It was something special to behold. He walks into this ring, and when he connects, you fall. And so I know this much about Conor McGregor. No matter how much he talks about money, once he knows it's signed on the dotted line, he's coming to take you out. And I know for a fact this guy believes he could take Mayweather out if he catches him. I don't believe it would happen. I think that Floyd Mayweather would destroy him in a boxing ring. But the fact that this guy, you got to remember, they play bigger gloves in boxing as opposed to the gloves you're wearing in MMA, UFC. I'm just thinking that, you know what, would I pay to see it? Hell yes, I would. Hell yes,
you
I
pay
would.
to see a short, dominant night by Mayweather if they were boxing, just like, as you said.
I think it would be dominant. I'm not sure how short it would be, but it would be dominant.
Here's why you actually may see the fight. I mean, I think the Pacquiao fight for Mayweather makes more sense, but here's why you may see it. McGregor right now is not even moving up out of his division and losing to a bigger guy. Has a guy, Nurmagomedov, who's on the undercard in his division, who's 24-0 in MMA. Hasn't lost and is totally dominant, though he was hurt by a strike early in the first round of the match on this last Saturday. So McGregor has chances. The point is, if Conor loses to Nurmagomedov, which I think most people in MMA would say, yeah, probably Nurmagomedov would be the favorite there. He's lost to a dude in MMA in his own division for a couple $1 million versus losing for $50 million to Mayweather, and it's not even in his sport. He could always go back to MMA. The risk-reward makes much more sense to fight a guy like Mayweather in boxing than Nurmagomedov in the octagon.
Well, I agree with you, yeah, but at the end, in closing, I just think that let's understand that some people in those respective positions would be talking just so they could get the money. I truly believe that Conor McGregor believes.
I think he does too, because he puts people to sleep.
He believes that if Mayweather hasn't been hit, if he gets hit by me, let's see what happens.
And he'll follow him all around the ring.
That's the whole point. If Mayweather is so much skilled. He's so underappreciated. He's
okay,
such a
real quick though,
he would school him.
I want to be clear. So which one would you rather see?
Me personally.
First McGregor?
Me personally, I'm torn.
Okay, you?
Pacquiao is not a great choice, but Pacquiao at least has a chance to win. McGregor has no chance.
All day.
I'm just saying with the way, I mean, the theater behind it all. I mean, to see
after you saw
Floyd and McGregor
you
together, sitting there pumping the fight.
The promotion of the fight, McGregor and
you know what?
Floyd.
The fight would be Pacquiao Mayweather. The promotion of the fight would be
McGregor Mayweather all day.
Okay?